Hey Frontline, how are we going? It's Josh here. Just going to be summarising this week's reading. We're going from Luke 22 to John 10. And so we start in the middle of the action, Jesus taking Passover with his disciples. After this meal, Jesus is arrested, put on trial, and then crucified. His body placed in the tomb, but after 3 days he rises again. And then the book concludes with another meal with his disciples, as he opens their eyes to understand the gospel. And as he ascends to heaven, we end the book of Luke and begin the book of John. And so John starts his book by going back to the beginning. The first verse being, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." John uses this phrase, the Word, as another name for Jesus. He's saying that Jesus is God, a divine being, and we see this through his recounts of Jesus' miracles. Now, all these stories have a similar pattern. Jesus will first make a claim about himself, which results in people getting angry. And then at the end of the story, people are forced to make a choice about who they believe Jesus is. So in this first section from chapters 2 to 4, Jesus encounters 4 different institutions, and in each case, he shows them that he is the reality to which those institutions point. And after these 4 stories, we go on to another collection of stories that took place during 4 sacred holidays, and Jesus talks about the images related to these days in order to make claims about himself. And I'll just talk about one of them here. And so this is during the Feast of the Tabernacles, right? Jesus gets up into the temple courts and he shouts out, "If anyone is thirsty, let them come to me and drink." And then he later says, "I am the light of the world." So what he is saying is, first of all, he's claiming to be the life-saving gift of God. And then second of all, he's claiming to be the illuminating presence of God. And so some people believed him and followed him, but others were offended and others still tried to execute him. So that's what we're reading about this week, Frontline. I encourage you to pray when you read. Pray that God will reveal something new to you. And if you have any questions, ask your Frontline life group leaders. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to have a chat. See you soon.